Hi, hello, this is Giri, teaching 9th Mathematics, the chapter Real Numbers. Here are the questions and solutions from exercise 1.4, and this is part 1 video. In this video, we will learn the solutions of question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 of the exercise 1.4. Here is the exercise 1.4 and this is question number 1. Simplify the first bit 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5, and second bit 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5, and third bit root 3 plus root 7 whole square. I shall repeat. Simplify the first bit 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5, second bit 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5, and third bit root 3 plus root 7 whole square. Now let us find these values and let us simplify them. Here is the solution. Let us write the first bit 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. If you observe this, here this is a binomial and this is also a binomial. Right, 1, 2, 3. If you observe this, you can find two values. One is a rational number and second is an irrational number. And in the second bracket also, one is a rational number and second is an irrational number. Now you have to find the product of these two brackets. Now in order to find the product of these two, first of all, let us multiply 2 plus root 5, the total second bracket, with the first value 5. I shall repeat. Let us first of all multiply 2 plus root 5 with 5. And later again we will multiply 2 plus root 5 with root 7 and we will simplify the value. You see, we have to multiply 5 plus root 7 with 2 plus root 5. In order to find the product of this, first of all this 5 into total second bracket 2 plus root 5 plus root 7 into total bracket 2 plus root 5. Understood? 5 into 2 plus root 5, 5 into 2 plus root 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5, root 7 into 2 plus root 5. Now again in order to find the product of 5 and 2 plus root 5, let us multiply 5 with 2 and let us multiply 5 with root 5, isn't it? Therefore, what is 5 2's? 5 2's is 10 plus 5 into root 5 is 5 root 5. Later, root 7 into 2 is 2 root 7 plus root 7 into root 5. Now let us simplify further. This is 10 and this is 5 root 5. This is 2 root 7 plus root 7 into root 5. Whole root of 7 5's 35. Okay, this is the simplified value. Understood? 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus root 35. Now let us answer the second bit now. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. Here, if you assume that 5 is A and root 5 is B, if you consider 5 as A and root 5 as B, then this is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, isn't it? A plus B into A minus B. What is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. Okay. A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. Now, dear children, A square means 5 square minus B square means root 5 whole square. Isn't it? 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5 in the form of A plus B into A minus B. Whose value is A square minus B square. We know this from 7th class onwards. Now if you apply this formula here, now 5 square means 5 5 is 25 minus root 5 whole square, square root and square will be cancelled, this is 5. What is 25 minus 5? 25 minus 5 is 20. Now third bit is root 3 plus root 7 whole square, root 3 plus root 7 whole square. This is in the form of A plus B whole square, isn't it? If you consider root 3 is A and root 7 is B, then this is A plus B whole square. What is the expanded form of A plus B whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now let us apply this formula here. A square means root 3 whole square plus 2ab means 2 into root 3 into root 7 plus b square means root 7 whole square. I shall repeat. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now the given expansion is in the form of root 3 plus root 7 whole square, that is a plus b whole square. A square means root 3 whole square plus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into root 3 into root 7 plus b square. B square means root 7 whole square. Now root 3 whole square is equal to 3 plus 2 into root 3 into root 7 whole root of 3 7s 21 plus root 7 whole square is 7. Now this is an irrational number, whereas 3 and 7 are rational numbers. You can add these two rational numbers. 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 2 root 21. This is question number 1. Now let us look at question number 2. Classify the following as rational or irrational numbers. Classify the following as rational numbers or as irrational numbers. The first bit is 5 minus root 3. Second bit root 3 plus root 2. Third bit root 2 minus 2 whole square. Fourth bit 2 root 7 by 5 root 7. Fifth bit 2 pi. Sixth bit 1 by root 3. And seventh bit 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2. Here in each bit we have given the combination of either rational numbers or irrational numbers, and sometimes both. Now we have to verify in each case whether the given value, if we simplify the given value, do you get a rational number or a irrational number, you have to say. Now if we observe the first bit is 5 minus root 3. 5 is a terminating decimal or an integer, minus root 3 value is 1.732 and so on. It is non-terminating and non-recurring number. Root 3 is an irrational number. 5 is a rational number and root 3 is an irrational number. We already learned in the key concepts that if we add a rational number and an irrational number, or if we subtract one rational number from an irrational number, always you will get an irrational number. Let us verify whether it is right or wrong. Here we have to subtract root 3 value from 5. 5 is 5.0 minus root 3 value is 1.732 and so on. It is a non-terminating, non-recurring number. If you subtract this, then you will get 3.267 and so on. Again, what is the result? The result is again a non-terminating and non-recurring number. Therefore, 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Isn't it? Very good. Therefore, 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Please keep in mind, if we add a rational number to an irrational number, or if we subtract an irrational number from a rational number, always you will get an irrational number. Now let us see the second bit. Root 3 plus root 2. Root 3 is an irrational number, means non-terminating and non-recurring, and root 2 is also an irrational number. If we add two irrational numbers, again you will get an irrational number. Therefore root 3 plus root 2 is an irrational number. Otherwise, if we take root 3 as 1.732 and so on, and take root 2 as 1.414 and so on, if we add non-terminating and non-recurring decimal number, therefore it is an irrational number. Third bit, root 2 minus 2 whole square. This is in the form of a minus b whole square. You see, root 2 minus 2 whole square, this is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is the formula for a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? A square means root 2 whole square minus 2ab means 2 into root 2 into 2 plus b square means 2 square. Root 2 whole square is 2 minus 2 2's 4 into root 2 is 4 root 2 plus 2 square is 4. What is 2 plus 4? 2 plus 4 is 6 minus 4 root 2. This is 6 minus 4 root 2. 6 minus 4 root 2. If you observe the first bit and this third bit, simplified value of the third bit are in the same model. This is a rational number and 4 root 2 is an irrational number. If you subtract an irrational number from a rational number, you will get an irrational number. Is it clear? Good. Now look at fourth bit. 2 into root 7 divided by 5 into root 7. I shall repeat. 2 into root 7 divided by 5 into root 7. This is divided by. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. In numerator you have 2 into root 7, whereas in denominator you have 5 into root 7. You can cancel this root 7 in this root 7 one time, isn't it? Therefore you can cancel both root 7 and root 7 so that you may have 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. Therefore this is a rational number. Now fifth bit, 2 pi. What is the value of pi? Pi value is 3.141592 and so on. It is, please keep in mind, it is a non-terminating and non-recurring number. Pi value is not 22 by 7. Okay. While finding the circumference or area of a circle in 6th class and 7th class, you use the value of pi as 22 by 7. But pi value is not exactly is equal to 22 by 7. Pi value is very nearly equal to the fraction 22 by 7. Please keep in mind, pi value is not exactly 22 by 7. But pi value is 3.141592 and so on. It is a non-terminating and non-recurring number. Therefore, this is an irrational number. If we multiply an irrational number with a rational number, then what will happen? You see this. 2 into 3.141592 and so on is equal to 6.283184 and so on. Again, you will get a non-terminating and non-recurring decimal number. Since it is a non-terminating and non-recurring decimal number, this value 2 pi is an irrational number. Is it clear? Good. Now sixth bit, 1 by root 3. If you multiply both numerator and denominator with root 3, then this is equal to root 3 by 3. Isn't it? 1 into root 3 is root 3. By root 3 into root 3 is 3. You see, we have to divide 1 by 3. But it is very difficult to divide 1 with root 3 because root 3 is a non-terminating, non-recurring. Therefore, what I did is, I multiplied both numerator and denominator of this fraction with root 3. Then 1 into root 3 is root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. This process making the denominator as a rational number. You see, previously we have given denominator as an irrational number, but we made it a rational number. This type of making denominator as a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Okay, therefore 1 by root 3 is nothing but root 3 by 3. What is the value of root 3? 1.73205 and so on divided by 3. Non-terminating, non-recurring number divided by 3. Again you will get a non-terminating, non-recurring number. Therefore, this is an irrational number. Now look at 7th bit. 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2. This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Isn't it? A plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b, children? What is the formula for a plus b into a minus b? Good. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. A square is 2 whole square minus b square is root 2 whole square. 2 whole square means 2 2's 4 minus square root 2 whole square. Square root and square will be cancelled. This is 2. What is 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is 2. It is a rational number. In question number 2, we classified all the given 7 numbers either as an irrational number or as a rational number. Now look at question number 3. This is question number 3. Find whether x, y, z are rational or irrational numbers. The first bit is x square is equal to 7. Second bit is y square is equal to 16. Third bit z square is equal to 0.02. Fourth bit u square is equal to 17 by 4. Fifth bit w square is equal to 27. And sixth bit t power 4 is equal to 256. I shall repeat. Find whether x, y, z, etc. are rational numbers or irrational numbers. If we observe the first bit, this is x square is equal to 7. Second bit y square is equal to 16. Third bit z square is equal to 0.02. Fourth bit u square is equal to 17 by 4. Fifth bit w square is equal to 27. And sixth bit t power 4 is equal to 256. If we observe all these bits, we have given the values of x square, y square, z square, u square, w square and t power 4. This x, y, z, w or u and t are variables. Now we have to verify whether these values, all these 6 values are either rational numbers or irrational numbers. We have to check out. Here if you observe the first bit, here is the solution and this is the first bit, x square is equal to 7. If x square is equal to 7, then what is x value? X value is square root 7, isn't it? If x square is equal to 7, then x is equal to root 7. What is root 7? Root 7 is an irrational number. Please keep in mind, the square root of a perfect square is a rational number and the square root of not a perfect square number is always an irrational number. Do you recollect what is a perfect square number and what is not a perfect square number? Perfect square numbers means the numbers that can be written as in the form of x square. For example, 1, you can write 1 as 1 square. Take 4, you can write 4 as 2 square. You consider 9, you can write 9 as 3 square. 16, you can write 16 as 4 square. Therefore, this 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, all these numbers can be written in the form of some number whole square. Therefore, they are called perfect squares. The square root of a perfect square number, that is root over 1 or root 4 or root 9 or root 16, root 25, root 36, root 49, root 64, all these perfect square numbers, square root of perfect square numbers are always rational numbers. But the square root of remaining numbers, that is square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, square root 6, square root 7, square root 8, square root 10, all these numbers which are not perfect squares, if you find the square root of all these numbers, you will get an irrational number. Here 7 is not a perfect square. Therefore, if you find the square root of 7, you will get an irrational number. Now, second bit, y square is equal to 16. Y is equal to root 16. What is square root 16? Square root 16 is equal to 4. So, y is a rational number. Now, third bit, z square is equal to 0.02. It is in the decimal number, terminating decimal. Now, let us write it in p by q form. This is equal to 2 divided by, after point there are 2 decimal values, therefore there are 2 decimal places, therefore you can write this as 2 divided by 100. Now z square value is 2 by 100, then z is equal to root 2 by root 100. Root 2 value is root 2 only, or 1.414, divided by 100 is square root 100 is 10. 1.414 divided by 10 is 0.1414 and so on. And this is a non-terminating, non-recurring number. So it is an irrational number. Understood? Now, fourth bit, u square is equal to 17 by 4. U square is 17 by 4. Then u value is root 17 by root 4. This is root 17 by root 4 value is 2. Root 17 is an irrational number because 17 is not a perfect square number. Since 17 is not a perfect square number, then root 17 is an irrational number. Irrational number divided by 2 is always an irrational number. Now fifth bit, w square is equal to 27. Then w is equal to square root 27. Straight away you can write that root 27 is an irrational number because 27 is not a perfect square. Otherwise, you can resolve 27 into factors as 27 is equal to 9 into 3. That is root 9 into root 3. What is square root 9? Square root 9 is 3 into root 3. Therefore, if w square is 27, then w is equal to root over 27, which is equal to 3 root 3. Again, it is an irrational number. Sixth bit, t power 4 is equal to 256. We can write 256 as 4 power 4. This is 16 square. 16 square means it is 4 square whole square, that is 4 power 4. You see, 4 4 16, 16 4 64, 64 4 is 256. Therefore, you can write 256 as 4 power 4. If you observe, t power 4 is equal to 4 power 4. In this, the exponents are equal, 4 is equal to 4. Therefore, you can equate the bases. That is, t is equal to 4. So, t is a rational number. By this, we solve the question number 1, 2 and 3 of exercise 11.4. All the video links of the introduction to this chapter, real numbers, and the questions and solutions of exercises 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3 are provided in the description. You can click them and you can revise them. Thank you, Ananda.